Out at the orchard here, it's the 11th of August. Just looking at the consequence of failure to do fruit thinning. There's a big branch snapped clean off. This is a tree of Stomatopippin, and it's a big branch. It's about a quarter of the tree, and you can see all of those apples have fallen. Lots of branches bowing down, heavy laden branches. No excuses. I've had other things to do. I didn't prioritise fruit thinning as much as I might have done this year. I have done a lot of fruit thinning, but I have had so many other things to do, which, as I've mentioned before. I do a lot of skin cancer education. I do a lot of travelling for that. I get paid for it. It seems important to me. I neglected the orchard. I'll quite honestly admit I neglected the orchard. A lot of these apples are too thin as well. I mean, there's a branch that could still be saved probably, and I ought to be doing some thinning here. I've done so many videos on fruit thinning in the past, and here we are. I've neglected to do it myself. Because I was too busy with other priorities. I should be retiring from my medical work in 3 years, all being equal. It really is worth thinning the fruit, even quite late like this. There are two main reasons for thinning when necessary. One is to improve the fruit size. If you have too many fruits sat, and some trees are much more prone to do that than others, but if you have too many fruits sat, then if you don't thin, you'll get a very small fruit size, but also you'll often find that the tree will simply be carrying more fruit than it's reasonable. Let's remove any diseased fruit first, obviously. You'll note that I'm rolling these off with finger and thumb rather than using the secateurs. I've just been tending to do that more recently. It's quicker. You can work with both hands as well, just to remove anything that's not ideal. It's amazing how many apples you've got hiding behind the branch, and apples you didn't even know you had, and that because they're behind, they're at the back, they won't colour up anyway. They can add the weight which will break the branch. Yeah, well, you get the picture. This year I've been to Manchester, Edinburgh, Jersey, London, Greece, a few other places, and I was doing skin cancer diagnostic education, which I get paid for, which I feel is what I should be doing. So the orchard got a bit neglected, and here we are, big broken branch. There's no need for that ever to happen. It is now resting on the ground. It's not going anywhere else. There's a reasonable. There's about half of that left. So these apples will actually ripen. So if you have a situation like this, then what I would do is leave it there, let them ripen, use the apples, and then tidy this up in the winter. And when it comes to tidying this up, two ways of going about it. One is you can neatly saw this off from below and maybe paint all of this, and it'll grow away hopefully, but that may be a reasonable decision, but you might be better off simply to cut away, saw the whole thing off below, rather than try to nurse along a broken limb. And somebody will ask me, can't you just bring this back up and splint it? The answer is no. Okay then, so we've got a fantastic crop of fruit. We've got a real branch breaking crop this year on a whole range of fruits. I have been doing some fruit thinning. Here, for example, is a good old Kids Orange Red. I came around and thinned these all the other day. The sooner you do thinning, the sooner in the year that you do your thinning, the more effective it is. While we're on the subject, here's the Epicure crop. These are nearly all going for cider probably this year. The birds have started on them. Birds have started. There's nothing you can really do about the fact the birds will take a toll. And there's a fair number of branches broken here as well. So last year we had almost no crop at all, and this year we've got a branch breaking crop, most of which will go for cider. Great apple, Lexington's Epicure. It doesn't keep once it's ripe. It's very good for a week or two. If you make cider, well, what's wrong with that?